An end of an era, you know, after the start Liverpool have had beginning. I've just been thinking about how much we had an era that Klopp had set in 2015-16 when he became the manager of Liverpool and actually this full. I think that's when he actually had this full season. Looking at how much these teams, these players that we have all known to love and care, and actually discover that this is an end of an era and Klopp is working to begin a new era. So I'm gonna be talking about how Liverpool rised to become the, the team we love and how they fall, and maybe talk about how the Football Connect came to be because of Liverpool. So I hope you enjoy. Stick around, people. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. You wanna hear this video because I'm giving my honest opinion over how I think about Liverpool. So let's get into the video. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam and we are back again with another one. So I'm just thinking, to myself, as we have a week with no football because of the death of Her Majesty the Queen of England, I'm just thinking of how much we have come as football fans, for me as a Liverpool fan, and how much things have changed because of the man who's sitting on the throne of Liverpool. You see what I did there? Anyway, so I'm thinking about it, how Klopp came in 2015 after Brendan Rodgers was sacked, created this mentality master of a team which was able to run until 2021. Yeah, I think 2021, or should I say 2020? 2021, yeah, I think that's the best way. Liverpool was a team that we had 30 years without winning the league, the Premier League. We had around 16 years because the last time we won the Champions League was in 2005, so we had around 16 years without a winning Champions League. And we had a lot of years, I don't know, was it 11 years without winning the FA Cup? And also, I don't remember the last time we had won the Carabao Cup. Don't even get me started about the Community Shield because we were not getting into those things anymore. So, Klopp came in, this German guy who was full of emotions, who came in with that famous press conference when he was asked who can people refer him to, and they said they refer me as the normal one. Yes, I remember that time. I'm not sure all by names, but I remember we still had Lucas, we still had the Adam Lallana, we still had the Mignolet, we still had the Felipe Coutinho, Firmino, also the ones who were the Felipe Coutinho, not Firmino and such. We still had the players like, who are the other ones we had? Oh, Daniel Sturridge. We had a lot of players, and it is just an amazing thing how much, firstly, the media and us, the Liverpool fans, were able to give him, and also football YouTube, by the way, because I've discovered that football YouTube, as time has been going, we've become so big in terms of whatever we say has an influence on also what happens in the mainstream media. So how much we were able to give this man his time to mend a way, to mend a path for Liverpool. Oh, we had players like Skrtel. You remember Martin Skrtel? Oh my God, that was a long time ago. So Klopp came in and they said he was the number one, promised the Liverpool fans of winning a trophy in the next 3 years or 4 years. Yeah, if I remember, one of those. And I remember he came in the middle of the season, finished the season, And earlier that, when we were getting to the season of 2016-17, if I'm not mistaken, 16-17, that's when he signed the likes of Sadio Mane. He signed the Loris Karius as well. And if I remember so well, I think players like Gini Ronaldo as well, and Robertson, and some of the players that were signed. And we started to see that exchange of players where we were getting the old players going who had done so much for the team, and we had the new players coming in. And I don't want to lie to you, we started to believe again. I remember the season of 2016-2017 where Liverpool, you honestly, you do remember this, people, where we would wallop all the bigger teams, the top 6 teams of the Premier League, but humbled by the young teams from like the Wolverhampton, the Brighton, the teams that you expect us to get points. Those are the teams that used to beat us. And I remember saying that because we had not yet won anything, but then we were just excited over the fact that this man had come in, and we are starting to enjoy football again. We were starting to enjoy Liverpool football. And as time kept on going, we into that season, if I remember, we finished in the top 4, which allowed us to go to the Champions League. And when we got into the Champions League, when the season was starting, that's when we signed Mohamed Salah, which was an exciting thing, because that's when Mohamed Salah came from Rome and turned the whole things upside down. Yes, people, you remember the times where this guy was scoring the 3 goals, doing as much as he can, causing problems, giving us exciting football, scoring almost on a weekly basis. He got us so excited, but we're still having a problem because our defense was still with players like Matip, Dejan Lovren, and yeah, something like that. And I remember January of 2016, that's when Klopp was they were going off the Virgil van Dijk. That's when we signed Virgil van Dijk. And the summer before we signed Fabinho, Alisson, and Keita was the time when Felipe Coutinho went in to join Barcelona. And exactly when he left Liverpool and went to Barcelona, that famous interview where he went to say that he went to Barcelona because he wanted to win the Champions League, and so forth and so on, was the season that we got into the Champions League. And I think we lost to Real Madrid, and we got into the next one and we won the Champions League, which was in an amazing fashion, because I remember it had some emotional things because Salah was injured in the first one. After that Ramos tackle that happened, it was like I was watching WWE. And how much this era gave us some of the best things. And I remember after winning the Champions League, Liverpool's mind were twisted, because I remember we went on a run unbeaten for the next season, and we were going after almost everything until we had more draws in that time, until we lost the season with 1 point. And that's the season where we were beaten by, if I remember so well, was by Watford, where Islam Saha scored 2 goals and Dini scored 1, which was weird because we had spent the whole season without being beaten and we were about to become the invincible one. But all the Arsenal fans were now all over our faces, and we ended up losing the game, which was so painful, if I remember those eras. But the team did come back again. We fought again the next season, and we won the Premier League. So after winning the Champions League, and I remember that season when we went unbeaten, we went and we won the Super League. We also went to Club World Cup where Firmino went crazy against Flamengo, and we won that trophy. And on that next season, that's when Liverpool won the Premier League, which was the season of 2019-2020, which football had to end in a pandemic, remember? That's when the pandemic started, and we never got the chance to celebrate the Premier League. But that's when the Football Connect was formed, by the way. I remember my first video that I did. You can go check it out. The first video that Sam did on the Football Connect was me celebrating the victory of Liverpool winning the Premier League after 30 years or 31 years by then, or 32 years, I'm not really sure. It was an amazing thing. It was a time with full of emotions, memories, and stuff like that. And we thought we had done it all, and we thought we could go after anything. Then the next season, after winning the Premier League, we went again on a run, which one now was now the 2021 season, where Liverpool, the mentality masters, this is now after losing Gini. Now Gini was still there. We lost him exactly after that season, where Liverpool went after everything. No, I think Gini went out the way. They already lost him. I think he left the next season after we won the Premier League. Yeah, I think he left then. Then we went after everything, where it was possible for Liverpool to win a quadruple. We were in the finals of each and every trophy out there. I remember it was exciting. We fought. Oh, we fought, and you could see that the games became so much because remember, in this era, Klopp was always known as the manager with not any amount of players, not any amount of stars. He always wanted to keep his squad small, so because he said that it's easier way to manage a small squad than a big squad. But you could tell that because of the amount of games we were playing, the squad was just so tired they could not take over the game, and that's why in the later stage of this season we lost the energy to keep fighting. Yes, I say it like that. We lost the energy to keep fighting. And Chelsea, we beat them twice in the Carabao Cup and in the FA Cup, which are the two cups we have at this moment. And we finished again 1 point away from Manchester City, which also reminds me of the VAR because it played a part as well in that Everton handball that was supposed to have allowed Everton to win. But yes, that was one of those things which meant that Liverpool were only able to finish with the two trophies because against Madrid, Thibaut Courtois was a, I don't know what's the best way to explain this. This goalkeeper was so crazy, people. He saved everything that we tried. We hit the post, I think it was it twice or three times, and that was it. And we started to see the changes because we in January before then we had signed Luis Diaz as a replacement of Sergio Mane. We didn't know until the end, and Darwin Nunes who was brought. We wanted a midfield as a replacement of Gini, if I was being told, but we were not able to do it. And as well as Konate was brought in as a just try to give the new energy to the players to try to change. You could see that there was already an exchange of an era with what Klopp was working on, and as much as when we are still into this new era that we are in, we don't know because this new era is still hovering with some old people from the old era. Like people like James Milner and Anderson have been in Liverpool before. Listen to before the era of Klopp, and they got into this Klopp era, which is ending now. But stars are leaving; they're still there, and it's still funny that players like James Milner are still playing 90% into this new era that Klopp is trying to believe. Because one thing that we can all agree on, Klopp always tried to become the safe manager where he does some safe, he tries to create a safety net over the team and protect the team as he goes. So he always puts some players that he has known and love and care and hope that they can give him at least a better performance. But now this is what has led us to here now, where things are upside down, hoping that we could find a way, we could find how to find ourselves, and we could find a way to at least try to give Liverpool a better fresh breath and help us to be the mentality monsters we used to be, help us to become the believers that Klopp told us and made us believe that we were the believers. We would turn things upside down. All the people remember how much the Barcelona game rings bells when we talk about believing, where we beat them by 4-0. So there is a lot of things that has happened in Liverpool in history, and we are hoping that we can get back to that best team, that best version of the team, because we can honestly say that we have lost our identity. I'm hoping that things can work out. I'm hoping that we can find ourselves, and this new era can at least try to catch up to the mentality of Klopp and see where we go from there, which now makes me make this weirdly but bold claim that I, as a Liverpool fan, I'm not expecting a lot from this season. In fact, to be honest, I'm hoping that we survive top 4 this season, and I'm hoping that Klopp is able to create this new play team that is trying to create, and at least try to create a new history, new era under him, because I know he's capable of doing that. But one thing we can say for sure, he has given us some exciting moments. We have chanted his name, we have celebrated his name, we have gone crazy, made crazy banners. Some people even wear some gay shirts which are written the scores we scored against some big teams. And I'm hoping that he's able to create this new Liverpool is now starting on, which includes players like Darwin Núñez, which includes players like Luis Diaz, which includes players like Diogo Jota, players like Salah is still one of those, and also Harvey Elliott, Carvalho, Constantino Tsimikas, Alisson. We know we still have a good squad, and if things go well, Jude Bellingham, as is being hoped that he could be signed the next season, and we can try to believe again and hope that we can be a big club again, because I know we can. I know we can work over whatever we are going through, and I know we can rise again. So I have to say to the Liverpool fans, don't go crazy, say things you will regret on social media. Don't be emotional when it comes to this situation. Trust the man who has given us this belief back in us, who has given us so many years we can enjoy football. Trust that he's working on something. I know things are not working well for him. Let him go through let this 7-year curse that people talk about pass, and let's see what happens when there's a number 8, because we know he's not going to get sacked by FSG, and we know he's going to create a new team. If by any chance the future, what I'm hoping for is the FSG to sell the club to the Arabians, because I know that we have so much money to sign anybody we want. But I'm hopeful over the future. I'm hopeful over where we are going, and I'm hopeful that my team will rise again. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to click the like button. Watch here where you're going to see me cover what I thought of the referees, Premier League referees. And if you're watching here, go check out the big match preview and reviews. I've been covering so much when it comes to those things. So click the like button, subscribe to the connect. Tell me some of your best memories under Jurgen Klopp, and let's see if you are gonna still be angry to give me those memories. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Sam, and this has been the Football Connect. I'm out.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.